Hello and thanks for joining me for some more StarMiner, where we are playing in the Sandbox Mode. I am on the beta version, and there has been a couple of updates, so we've got a couple of little buttons up here now. So we've got our tactical view, we've got pilot mode. We've got the autopilot mode, so if you want to go autopilot, you have to go into there now. You can't, if you're in this mode, you won't get the option to autopilot. You need to go over here, and then you can autopilot, and then you've also got your build mode here, which opens up a couple of other bits. So we'll go back into here, and we've also got a little automation window here where we can add things to our automation list. We still need to go in here to see our automation, and I'm going to cancel out all these and we're going to redo them. I'm going to enable that. Now, in the last episode we got our T2 refinery up and running, and in between episodes I spent quite a bit of time flying around looking for some cobalt, and I could hardly find any. We've got a little bit here. I'm just going to do a manual cobalt chunk run there and get rid of that. Send that to the lab with no conditions and no repeat. And we're going to set this up. We're going to go all chunks. We're going to say 10 if we've got more than 10, because we do have our little refineries on here that do some. So set that on repeat, and then if we happen to get more than if we happen to get a bit of too much of a build up, we'll put in an extra one. And we'll go all chunks again, and we'll go 20 if we've got more than 20. Okay, and we're also going to start sending some stuff. Alright, I'm going to do a once off here. We're going to send 400 iron over to the lab. And we'll send 100 silicates. Just as a once off there. But from now on, what we're going to do is we're going to send iron to the Panoia. Let's go. Let's go 100 if we've got more than 140. That'll leave us with 40. Let's do the same with silicates. $100. Alright. That'll do for the time being. Okay. So we're going to start building a drill ship here. I'm going to start off with a Hulk node. We'll build it on there. Let's go into our research. And we'll unlock the drill. We'll unlock the T2 mining laser and we'll get these little bonus upgrades. Alright. Okay, that should do us for now. Okay. We're going to do some upgrades on here as well. We're going to grab the medium array node. Pop that on the front there. Going to put a T2 solar panel on there. Alright, and I'm going to set this up with the stuff that it needs to be independent. Start off with a solar panel there. We'll put a thermal radiator there. We'll give them a little hangar. And a little cargo bay.
Construction completed. Construction
Put a small habitat there. Put a little metal storage.
Construction completed.
Let's give them a small battery.
Construction completed.
And let's see.
Construction
Put a
completed.
little water storage there. Alright, let's get back to our miner over here. Okay, so over here what I'm going to do, let's go over here, we'll put our scanner over here. And we're going to undo that one. Alright, now I did put in a bug report about this covering up the thing, which makes it hard to see that panel there. Now the disassemble, we get parts that go into parts storage, but I haven't been able to reuse them. Like if I rebuild the thing, it doesn't seem to use the parts, so I'm just going to scrap it. And over here, I'm going to put in an extra water storage here. Going to put a mining laser there. Mining laser there. And I'm going to
Construction
scrap
completed.
these two that are on the sides.
Upgrade complete.
And I'm going to put parts storage on here.
Construction completed. Warning, low energy.
Alright, that'll do them for a little bit. Let's get back over here. Alright, they're fine. Wait for that to get built.
Construction completed.
Okay, what are we waiting on over here? Iron and silicon. Alright, so just wait for this stuff to get built here. We've only got the one little building engineer on this station.
Construction completed. Construction completed.
Alright. Let's turn that scanner off.
Scanners offline.
Alright, so just going to wait for these to build. It's going to take a few minutes, so I'll see you in just a moment. Alright, so I've got all the bits on here, so let's just get it's our little hangar. We're going to get a constructor in there. And let's just go balance there. That'll send some of the resources into here before we detach it. Alright, so now we can right click on here and we'll go detach. And we'll name that. Alright, so you can't detach these nodules into a separate ship if it's got any T2 components on it. What we're going to do here, we will pop in. Alright, let's pop a battery on there. And we can dock it and dock it back. And then it should be able to share resources. Let's get back to our mining ship. Alright, so we've got those mining lasers on the front here.
Construction completed.
It's going to make it a bit easier to line up our mining lasers. There we go, we've got all 4 going. Alright. Let's get another bulk node over here. Get one on there too. And I'm going to put a solar panel over here. Pop one on that side too. And on here, we'll put a metal storage. And we'll pop a 4th Hulk node on there.
Construction completed.
Okay. So this will take a little while for all that to get built. So I'll see you in just a moment. Alright, so I've got these parts built on the front here. We are now going to pop the dual node there. On the bottom here, we are going to do the cleft node, and we're going to hit R to rotate it around so it's facing the front there. Oops. On here, I'm going to put a T2 cargo bay there. And I've got my miner over here was mining some thorium, but that was all the thorium that I got out of that one. So let's have a look. Hopefully that might be enough.
Mining offline.
I think I'll get him over to the water. Got to click up here now to autopilot.
Construct autopilot online.
Alright, so this is going to take a little bit of thorium to get it built. On the top here, we are going to do the T2 medium array there. Over here, we're going to get a T2 hanger. Just make sure that we have the thorium coming in. All right, so we're not processing any thorium on our miner. So let's go
Construction completed.
thorium chunks 10 with no condition.
Construction completed. Mining online.
All right, get mining some of that. All right, what's going on here? All right, our lab doesn't have enough room for that. So, all right. Let's pop in a, well, actually, send some of this iron to the Panoia. Send about 700 of that. That'll free up some space. That's why we're not sending any. Alright, that'll do for now. So let's get back over here and see what's going on over here. Cobalt. Let's see, we've got a little bit of cobalt there. Let's just grab 50 of that. We got this one built, so let's get some haulers in here. put a scanner up here. And here we're going to put the T2 mining laser over here. We need some more crew. Okay, so
Construction completed.
So somebody commented in one of my previous videos that instead of hiring crew from a station, like they cost 2,100, you can click on one of your habitats. So let's find our habitat over here. Where did I put it? It's the metal storage. There's the habitat. Okay, so we can just click on hire there, and it costs half the amount. A little bit of water, and that'll slowly build crew for the ship.
Warning, low energy.
Yep. Gonna need a few more solar panels on here. Let's pop on there. Alright, still waiting for those thorium chunks to get across. Let's have a look at what we're doing here. Alright. Actually, I'm going to take off this...
Construction completed.
I'm going to take off this little metal storage.
Construction completed.
And I'm going to put another small water storage on there. Alright, getting that one done. Still waiting on this thorium.
Construction completed.
Alright, let's grab this habitat. Oops.
Construction completed. Construction completed.
Right. Let's stop that for the moment. We don't want to get too many crew on there. They just drink all our water. Okay, so that's done. Okay. And we probably are going to need more heat sinks and stuff. Alright, what I want to do here let's set this up with Gatling gun there. Let's put in another little water storage here. The little parts storage.
Construction completed. Construction completed.
All right, and we're going to put another hanger on there.
Construction completed.
Okay. Yeah, over here we're going to set up. All right, so we now hold 700 here. Oh, we've leveled up too. So, yeah, let's go on water rations. Let's set up a trade here to the Panoia. Let's go water. Let's go. $200 when we've got more than 600. All right. Probably going to need extra heat sink here. Can't fit it in that spot. Put it up the top here. And we'll put a thermal dumper on there as well. Alright, what are we waiting on here? Alright, so we're almost done there. Okay, so we've got our parts storage.
Construction completed. Construction completed.
So let's grab some ordnance here. Alright, that should be fine. Yeah, over here, I'm going to put another one of no, actually, what I'll do on this little node here, let's pop in a Gatling gun there. Actually, I'm gonna pop in, let's see, there's a couple of water storage there. And I'll get rid of that one once that one's built. Alright, let's get some more haulers over here. And let's just send some water
Construction completed.
to the drill there. Oh well, we don't have enough water storage on the drill. So let's pop in a water storage on here. Alright, let's get another heat sink on there as well.
Construction completed.
And we'll get a few more crew. Let's check back over here.
Construction completed.
Alright, let's scrap that one. Put a Gatling gun on there. We'll need to transfer some ordnance over there. Alright, but I think this is almost about done. Just waiting on some crew. Let's undock and check what our power's like. Alright, looks good. Let's check the orientation here. Okay, that's all good. Alright. Let's send this one over here.
Construction completed. Autopilot online.
Not too sure how well the autopilot's going to go. Let's
Autopilot offline.
send some water though. Alright. Autopilot is not always great. It's probably because that one there's in the way. Let's turn these off so we can coast. We are a bit top heavy, so we're sort of doing a bit of a nosedive. Let's just rotate up there. Looks like we do have enough crew now. So let's stop that. Let's see if we can
Autopilot online.
autopilot over there now.
Warning, low energy.
Alright, and our lab's a bit low on energy. Okay. Let's grab an extra solar panel on here.
Warning, low energy. Autopilot offline.
Alright, let's fly there manually. We're almost there. I think there's some thorium around the other side there.
Construction completed.
Alright, so let's get up to this thorium. Probably not going to be a lot of thorium, it's going to mostly be silicate. And do have our ordnance, but it's not showing.
Weapons online.
So if that happens, usually like save and reload will fix it. Not too fussed about it at the moment because we don't have any enemies coming for us. Alright, let's try and get lined up with this orange section here. Getting close. Let's turn the laser off. Alright, when we get close enough, you see this little thing here pops up. We click on that. And now that's going to pump the resources straight in to our cargo. Alright. We don't need that thorium there. Let's send that to the Panoia. Let's go 15. And let's go drill to lab. All chunks. Okay. Go back to our lab here. Okay, so we've fixed our power situation. We have a bit of heat going on. So maybe we'll let's get in a Bit of thermal up here. Okay, so
Construction completed.
I think what we'll do, let's get out of build mode. Okay, so let's go from the lab to the Panoia. Let's send. Okay, so we are using the iron for the ordnance. So I'll say we'll send 50 if we've got more than 200. Silicates. Not going to be using a lot of silicates. Let's say let's go 50 if we've got more than 100. All right. Thorium we'll be using soon. But for the time being, let's go. Let's just send 20. If we've got more than 100. Maybe the same. Alright, a cobalt we don't have a lot of. I'm going to keep the cobalt on us because we're probably going to be using some of that pretty soon. Alright. Let's have a look at our research in here. Let's grab that.
Upgrade complete.
Alright, I think that might do us for the moment. Okay. So, we're having a little trouble keeping up with that manufacturing, so we'll probably do, let's put in another T2 refinery there. That'll speed up the refining. Let's check on our drill. Alright,
Online.
so it has sucked out all the thorium and now it's just going to do silicon. Now the reason we put this drill on here is because it'll get to a point where you're going to be left with like just a little tiny chunk of asteroid that's stuck in the drill. Let's turn that
offline.
Turn that laser off. Which the drill won't actually take any more out of. So we use the laser to finish off that little chunk. But anyway, that is going to do it for this episode. If you did enjoy this video, please leave me a like or a comment down below. If you'd like to see more, please hit the subscribe button. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.